Right, packages have turned up. There's the controller with 5 buttons and the usual fob. There's the motherboard, which is totally different to the last one. That one was green, so I'm presuming this one is going to have the advanced settings and a fuel filter. Right, I'll go into shed and start putting it back together again. Right, there's the motherboards. This is the one that's just turned up. I don't know where I'm at. Can't see because of the time thing up top. It's nice and blue, and that's the one with no advanced settings. That's got 3 pins. Let's have a look, see if they're the same. And yeah, they look same. Yeah, I'd say that's the same. But when I'm looking at that, I keep forgetting the camera's down there somewhere. Right, I'll start putting it back together now. Right, if you saw the little clip I did for the supplier, this is the one that he sent me. It were all mashed up and bent out of shape. We're going to send it back, and he says, don't bother, I'll send you a replacement. So I've straightened it out the best I can, which isn't perfect, but what I'll do is I'll put a double gasket on that. That should allow for any variation in the plate. Right, it's getting a bit breezy and it looks like it's going to bounce it down, so you'll have to forgive me for the audio. Right, still got its original gasket in there. I shall put this one on top. There you go, double gasket. I've got to work out where it goes. Well bent out of shape. I'm going to have to do a bit of kerangling. There you go. Pretty near perfect. Right, just wiggle this about so I can get the bolts in. And here comes the rain. So, but it is, I'm in the shed and it's blowing sideways, so it's coming in and getting me. As always, opposite sides. So I put one in there, if you can see, one in there, next one in there, and there. So that bit is, I could be putting this back together to find out that the motherboard won't actually fit onto the heater. Ever the optimist, me. Some big raindrops here. Right, tighten it down. That one directly opposite it. That one. Right. That one. Right, I'm going to have to turn it off now and go in the house because the rain's coming in and I don't want to get in the electrics. Right, that's it. The sun's back out where I left off. So that's now bolted in. Glow plug. It's got a brand new screen in there, if you can see it over on where I'm at. You can see a brand new screen in there. So glow plug in. Get that wire out of the way. And hopefully if I tighten it the right way. That's tightened up. What did I do with the gasket for that? There it is. Right. Out of the way. That's the one. That bit, stopping it, not going down far enough. I need to have a little bend. I need to bend it out and bend that bit down a bit because it's not getting the gasket all the way down. Right, I'll turn you off and I'll connect it up when I've finished this little bit. Right, I'm back. Short of stripping it all down again and bending and hoping it'll fit, I've just nipped a little bit at the top of that off. So this should now fit. That way. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Just got to remember, exhaust pipe goes that way because I did it before and I put it on the wrong way. Those bits are not lining up. Okay. I think that's going in. Here's it's going in sideways. There it's going in, is that? That one don't want to line up neither. Not even sure if you can see what I'm doing. No, you can't. But just putting those bolts in. That'll be connecting the motherboard on and hoping that'll fit. I'm just going to lift the camera up just a touch so you can see what's happening. All I'm doing is tying it up. You've seen it a million times before. just had an interesting thought. It's whether the wires are going to connect up as the other ones did. I'm hoping they are, because I colour coordinated my wires so they just clip straight into the bits that they're supposed to. See, there's a little black bit on that one. That one's got orange, and that's the only one I don't have to worry about because it's got 4 pins on it. Right. There. And that's it. Right, motherboard. That's where it's going to slot on like the second one did. Oh, that's fitted straight away. And the bolt hole. Debating whether it were going in for a minute then. That's on. What I do first, forgot to connect the wires up, didn't I? Mind you, you can reach them from underneath. No, I can't. Time to take it back off, connect the wires. Right, 4 pins, go that to that one. Right, we'll go with this one for the 3 pins. Let's have a look, see. Now we'll go with that one. And that one round there, I'm only picking this way because the wires, the fittings, are all facing one way. So I'm presuming that's where it's going to go. Right. Bung it back on again. Right, put it back in its case and then I'll go fit it over there. I'll see you when I'm installing it. Interesting bit, it's got a cut out on the opposite side. The other one went in there, and now I've got to take this bit off and put it in the other side. Right, I'll see you when it's back around the other side. It just pops out and you just spin it over and bung it in that side. And that's it. Right, I'll put it together and I'll see you when I'm putting it in. Right, there it is. I've just put the small exhaust on for now. Fuel pipes connected, air is, wiring's done. Right, I just need to go wire up the controller in the house and then it'll be time to turn it on. Well, I missed the beginning, but I've turned it on. It's actually brighter on the camera than it is looking at it. Yep, glow plugs on, I can see that. Fans on, air's going in and out. So in theory, that should be it. Let's go outside and see what's happening. on, I'll just go back inside and grab my cig. Got to prioritise, haven't I? Just got a job will come out. I forgot to shut the door. Right, open that up so we can see what's happening. Love being old and senile. Forgot to change the fuel pump. Well, something's happening. Pump's going. Now in theory, this should start straight up because it's a new burn chamber, new controller, new pump. Oh, something's happening. That has fired up. I'm 99.9% certain that has fired up. And no smoke. Yep, that's hot air coming out of there. No smoke. So by the look of it, it's all been down to that controller. The controller was sending too much fuel, it was too rich. Right, I'm just going to turn you off now, leave it running for 10 minutes and see what happens. Well, actually, we'll go inside and see if there's happening on display. But that is running. I can't really see out. I hope you lot can. Oops. Right, I can see what's that green thing up there. That. There's that Alpine mode or something. I don't know, but we've got that's what dongle bit, power, timer. That's got a bit of fuel pumped out the bottom there. Fan, air in, air out. 3 pips, but I don't know what that is. And as usual, I don't think it came with any instructions. Nope, no instructions. So it's time to look on YouTube and see what does what. Well, I've took the protective screen off to see if that made any difference, and I still cannot see now unless I'm looking through the camera. When I'm looking through the camera I can see it. I don't think there might be a way of brightening it up, but I'll have to do a bit of research. Let's see, we've got to be on, is that 4 pins there? Now I can see. Oh, I'm twiddling my bits. I ain't gone into nothing, and that's what it came up with. All I've done is turn it on. I think that's part of advanced settings, but I'll have to have a look on YouTube and see what's what. Yeah, there. It's got the long exhaust on now, so it's a lot quieter. Now it's getting a load of crap out of exhaust. Right, I'm just going to have to knock that down and see what's happening, because I don't think there's any smoke coming out of there. Nope, that's just burning crap that's actually been going into exhaust. Right, exhaust back on again. But I dare say, while it's been flooding, it's been dumping a load of crap into that exhaust, so now it's going to have to burn all that off. That's a lot of smoke, is that? I might turn it off and then turn it back on at about 11 o'clock tonight when everybody's in bed. Well, I couldn't be bothered waiting until 11 o'clock at night. probably about 7:30 now, and it's smoking bad. See what happens if I come down here. It's easing off now. Don't help with wind blowing it about. I'll see how long it's burning for. Well, it's been going quarter of an hour now. I don't know if you can see it. There's still smoke coming out, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. You get the odd big wuff like that. I saw it that time. Smells burning oil. Yeah. It's like starting a diesel engine, an old diesel engine that's knackered, but it's not burning out fuel. That's what it smells like. But just little bit now. So I'm going in because it's freezing out here, and I'll watch it on cameras. Right, it's the next morning, and I've done a bit of research on control, but I didn't find out a right lot. The thumbnail at the beginning of this video will be the best description of what them bits are for. Right, I'm going to turn it on. I left it for about an hour last night. The smoke had gone, but it was still diesely. Right, and this, if I bend down like that, I can see it. But if I'm stood at normal height, that's what I'm getting. So I'm going to turn it on, go outside, put a small exhaust on, and see if it smokes. You'll have to ignore the wind, it's always windy here. Right, I'll put that up at all. Right. This is screwed on because it goes on and off that many times. It's a waste of fucking time. Right, put that on. Right, should get ready to start pumping soon. Now, the old one, as soon as this came on, that would have kicked out thick black smoke for up to 5 minutes. Well, thick grey smoke. So, we're just waiting for that to crank up now. I think this is just like the warm-up glow plug. Boring bit, but you can guarantee if I turn the camera off, it'll start up straight away. There you go, pump's going. I've got just short of 8 litres. That sounds like it's fired. Yep, that's hot air coming out of there. Hot air and no smoke. I'll give it a minute. I'll turn you off, give it a minute and put it back on, see if it smokes at all. If it does, I'll turn it straight back on again. Right, it's running at full whack now. That's red hot coming out of there, and there's been no smoke. I'm just going to pop this off and pop the other one on. Shove it up. Right, I'll take it down to the other side now and see if there's any smoke starts coming out of there. No smoke. As soon as I did that yesterday, that just kicked out loads of black smoke. great little whiff there, but not to worry about. Right, I'll turn you off and I'll turn you back on in 5 minutes. Right, hope you can't hear the wind too much, but that's now been going for about 5 minutes and there's no smoke. So I think all the problems were down to that control, and now that it's got a new control, the motherboard, the problems are cured. Right, that's it for my videos, I think. I might put another one up if something goes peaked on, but by the look of it, it's all good now. Right, that's what it's saying on the display. I've just been outside and there's a bit of a diesely smell, but a hell of a lot better than what it used to be. But I think that's the end of my videos, because I'll be ripping it all out now. Hope you've enjoyed watching them, and for those that are thinking of doing it, if you get one like mine, check the control first. Right, bye.